Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the final day of the fifth round of counseling for Nift 2022. So we have been doing this lives for the last around 1 month, 3 to 4 weeks. There's been a lot of doubts that we have tried to clarify. We hope that this has been extremely helpful. Now, because today is the day when you have to withdraw if you want to withdraw, or probably today is also again the day that you have to decide on whether you have to take part in the further rounds of counseling and all. We have decided that we would just clarify some of those details also. Okay. So talking about the various possibilities that could be happening, there were lots of students who were asking us whether they should be freezing their seats or not, whether there would be further rounds of counselings that would be coming up or not. Okay, so talking about that, they haven't given any confirmation yet. At least till now, they haven't. Nift hasn't released any particular confirmation on whether they would be conducting further rounds. Like for example, whether they are going to conduct the third round or not. We are not sure about that. Okay, this particular information that we have got was already available in the prospectus. We had already made it clear in the previous rounds also. So if they're going to conduct further spot rounds, again, that is also not clear. If they're going to conduct further spot rounds, then they may be conducting it only for those students who haven't got any particular seat or who haven't got any particular allotment this time. Okay. Now, students have been asking, those who've got allotted into the campuses, they have been asking whether they should freeze their seat or not. So there is a confusion regarding that. Some of the students who had tried to contact Nift had also shared the kind of response that they have got. There were basically two types of response. The first one was basically talking about the fact that it would be good if you freeze your seat. And the second one was basically talking about seat will freeze automatically. So we are not sure whether this is going to happen automatically or not. There is nothing that they have mentioned in the website also. Okay. So on that note, we're going to explore what is the best thing that can be done. There are lots of students who are asking about what is the next best thing that could be done. Okay. So if your plan is to join Nift and if there are no other alternatives that you have, if there is no other plan B that you have, then probably the best option that you can do is freeze the corresponding seats that you have got already. Okay, freeze those seats that you have got already would be the best thing that you can do. On the other hand, if there are students who have other options that are available, if there are students who have other possibilities, other colleges that they could explore, or they're ready to take the risk and see what's going to happen if they're going to conduct a second round, or let's say, for example, if they're going to conduct a spot round, or let's say, for example, if they're going to permit only those students to participate who haven't got a seat and all, you can take a risk, you can not freeze and see what's going to happen. These are the two possibilities that you might be able to explore. Okay, ultimately the decision has to be yours. But as I said earlier, Nift has sort of put students under confusion. Nift has sort of put students under uncertainty, and we're not sure about whether freeze has to be done, whether the seats have to be frozen or not. Okay, but please note, we are still waiting whether there is any particular intimation that's coming from Nift. If there is anything of that sort, we will definitely update. There's no such intimation or update that has come from Nift. And I think you also have seen, most of you have also seen what exactly is the amount of seats that are available. There are very few seats only that were available even after the second round. So like how many students would leave? Let's say some of them, very few of them might leave for NID, few of them might leave for probably JE, or few of them might leave for NEET, some of them might leave for repeating the next year, or anything of that sort, nothing more than that. So there is very less number of seats also that's going to come up. And that seats, whether they're going to offer in spot round, and if at all they're offering in spot round, whether they're going to give it to students who have got seat, all these things will have to be seen. We don't have any clarity on that. Love myself says I froze my seat. Chitragupta asks, will there be round 6? No, we're not sure about that. That's the most important question that most of the design aspirants are asking as of now. So we are not sure about it. We'll have to wait what exactly is going to happen, whether they're going to conduct a spot round. Anyway, some of the seats would be vacant. On 13th, 14th, and 15th of July, students have vacated seats. That is for sure. So those seats, what they're going to do, whether they're going to conduct spot rounds or whether you'll be permitted or not, we don't know. Okay. Those who chose slide option now chose the cancel slide option, freeze option will show up. Yeah. So those who have chosen the slide option can opt for the cancel slide option. And again, if you want to freeze, then you can freeze. Okay. Ideally speaking, they should have given up a notification, or they should have put it in the, at least in the prospectus or in the seat acceptance rule, that you should either freeze it by 15th, or or it will be auto frozen by 15th, which I don't think have happened. So under all those circumstances, the best thing that we can do is, there are two possibilities. One, if Nift is your only plan, then you can freeze the seats. And if you think that you want to see what are the other possibilities, if you're ready to take the risk and all, there is a good amount of risk. There is a slight amount of risk at least. So if you're ready to risk it, you can not freeze and you can wait. Okay. So it's completely up to you. We are still waiting for any further notifications that's going to come up from Nift. Okay. If there is anything that's further coming up, we would definitely let you know. To everyone who is watching, if there are any questions, you can post in the live chat box and we would be happy to respond. Okay. Meanwhile, students have been asking regarding the hostels and all. See, some of the students have already contacted a few campuses. They have told them when exactly the orientation and all would be happening. I think for some of them, it is from August 3rd to August 5th. So you might want to contact your corresponding Nift. You might want to get which are the dates in which you will have to reach there or be available. You can start booking your tickets. Tickets might get costlier. So the earlier you book it, the better it is. Okay. So that is it about the Nift campuses. Now, any further questions, any further doubts, please post it in the live chat box. We would be happy to respond. Okay. Spot round will conduct for those. Okay. Kushiya spot round will be conducted for those students who don't get seats in those rounds. Spot round is not for students who want to update or slide their seat. Yes, Kushi, that is what we understand. Okay, but again, here what they've mentioned is that a spot round may be conducted. We are not sure whether they would be conducting it. Okay, what would be the procedure onwards generally after the last round? So basically, what happens after this is that you will have to fill up your forms for the hostels. You will have to get the dates in which you'll have to join or be available in the campus. This is for offline campuses that I'm talking about. You will get an offer letter. With that particular offer letter and all the documents that you have already submitted, the originals of those documents, you will have to take it to the campus. You go to the campus, your certificates would physically be verified. And if all of that is verified, you'll have an orientation and then your classes start. Okay. Yes, Kushi, I have got multiple type of responses. Some of them have said that spot round would be conducted. I think they're planning to conduct it from the 19th of this month. But the question is about whether they will permit the students who got the seat in the first 5 rounds to take part or not. Agar spot round hoga, to kya online hoga ya offline? We'll have to wait whether they're going to conduct it online or offline. For the last couple of years, other counseling bodies have been conducting it online, but usually it happens offline. You will have to report to the campus, and based on the day in which who all have reported, based on the ranks that you have got, based on your merit ranks that you have got, you will be categorized into your category. And based on that, everyone would be invited. And if you are eligible to participate, if your documents and all are willing and everything is fine, you will be admitted. This is what usually happens in the offline counseling. Okay. We'll have to wait and see. Unofficially, what we have come to know is that there will be spot rounds and they will be starting it from the 19th. Who will be permitted to participate, who won't be permitted to participate, all these are things that we are still awaiting on what exactly would happen. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? Please let us know in the chat box. Okay. Meanwhile, we have already told that the hostel forms are out, so you can contact the corresponding Nift. I think from today afternoon onwards, the Nift website is also having some issues. Probably they might be updating it. So keep checking the website. Okay, that is the first point of contact. That is the place from where you will get maximum amount of information. Okay. Sindhuja, okay, you've got Nift Shillong. Firstly, if you're willing, that's the first thing that you need to decide. The other thing is there are two possibilities. If the only option that you have is Nift, then probably the best thing that you can do is to freeze it. Or you can also take a risk and not freeze it and wait what exactly is going to happen, because Nift hasn't mentioned whether to freeze it or not. In some cases, they're saying that it'll be auto frozen. In some cases, they're saying, in some of the mails they've responded saying that it's better if you freeze it. In some cases, they have said that it'll be automatically frozen. They should have clarified it. Probably they're doing it. I'm not sure. Okay. Ashutosh asked, where exactly will I get the hostel forms? So the hostel forms are there at the nift.ac.in website, which is very interestingly not loading right now. I think from afternoon onwards, it was not loading. Until yesterday, it was available. In that, you have to go to the corresponding campus that you have got. And if you are having a hostel facility there, then you can fill the forms if they have opened it. Okay, there are lots of ifs and buts. Okay, so if I withdraw the seat, will I be able to participate in the spot round? So, Parnika, they have not clarified that, because if you are withdrawing, that means that you have got a seat and then you are withdrawing. So what they have written in the prospectus is that it will be conducted only for those candidates who have not got any seat. So technically, you don't fall into that. But again, as I said, we are not sure. They have been changing the norms every now and then. I think after the second round, everyone remembers they had come up with giving preferences once again. So they had said that you will only give preferences once, but they themselves changed it after the second round. So Panika, I cannot give you anything concrete as of now. I'll have to wait. Okay. Yes, मुझे ऐसा spot round का email आया है. Yes, spot round. Some of the students have got the spot round email saying that it will be happening from the 19th of July. We'll have to wait. Okay, the question is who all would be permitted. Yes. Okay. Vishal Yadav, hello, sir. Nift Jodhpur forms are out. You will have to check at the nift.ac.in website. Okay. Pastel mean what spot round? So spot round is basically wherein the fifth round allotment came on 12th, right? So after that, on 13th, 14th, and 15th, today till midnight today, you have the option of withdrawing the seats, or for those who have got an allotment in the 12th on the 12th of this month, they have the option of giving in their seat acceptance fee. Okay. Now there is also NID allotment that's going on. Offer letters are being given. I think NID Assam and all has started giving the offer letters and all. So those students would love to withdraw by now. So on 13th, 14th, and 15th, all those students who have withdrawn their seats, all those seats would be available again. They would become vacant. Those seats would be made available in the spot round and given to those students who haven't got a seat but are eligible. That is basically what's meant by spot round. Okay. Karan Bhatti, sir, what exactly happens in the spot round? In the spot round, you either apply via online or you go to the campus and you get the seats which are vacant. So again, a lot of people would apply. Hopefully, only the ones who have not got a seat would apply, and based on your CMRs and all, you will be ranked. And on those rankings, you would be permitted to get into these vacant seats. So it's basically the last vacant seats that's being distributed. This happens in most of those things. I think the names are different. The names that is given is different. In JE, in JOSA, it is named as CSAB, I think. In UCED also, it is named differently. I think it is supplementary rounds. Here they call it spot round. That's it. Okay. Any further questions, please let me know in the chat box. Otherwise, Nift did respond to my mail saying counseling won't get done until all seats are taken. Yes, that's what Nift is saying. So they'll have counselings continuing until all the seats are filled. That's what Nift is saying. So we'll have to wait and see what exactly they're going to do. Okay. So any further questions, you can post it in the live chat box. The update that we had to give basically was regarding the fact that if you are somebody who do not have any other options other than Nift and all, then the best thing to do is to freeze the seat that you have got. Or if you're ready to take the risk, you can not freeze and wait what's going to happen in the next rounds. In some cases, they're saying that you get automatically frozen. In some of the mails, students have sent a lot of mail, and in some of the cases, they've said that it will get automatically frozen. In some of the cases, they've said that it's good if you freeze. So we'll have to wait and see what exactly they're going to do. Whether they're going to, last time before the withdrawal, I think 2 hours before the withdrawal, they had come up with a notification saying that we are extending for 7 more days, the withdrawal time. So Similarly, probably something might come up today, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we'll never know. Let's wait. Website is not working, Ashutosh. Yes, exactly. So they might be updating something. I'm not sure about that. Okay. Regarding the campuses and all, please contact to the number that we have given. 8086111024 is the number that you need to talk to. Okay. Any further questions, please let us know in the live chat box. I'm not sure whether Hyderabad hostels are out. I don't remember seeing the Hyderabad hostels form. Please do check it. Will they upgrade in spot round? Venkatesh Babu, that's the golden question. Would they permit anyone who has already got a seat in the first 5 rounds? That's the question. So from what we understand, they won't be permitting. Okay. Yes, Kalyan Kumar Saha, I think we had already had this conversation in one of the previous rounds. Okay. I got accessory design in Patna. Dhananjay Kumar, great. That's great. Congratulations. Okay. So that's it. That's the update that we had to give. Okay. Our new batches for VR, betas and all, regular, repeater, everything, online, offline. All these batches are starting from the 10th of August. You can contact these numbers at 8086111488. Okay. For admission related queries, you can contact us at this number. Kushi Kapoor, what is the cutoff of 2022? Actually, I don't get it. Kushi, to be frank, they haven't given it out to anyone, so nobody is getting it. That's the worst part of it. There's so much of lack of transparency in this whole process that's happening, which is one of the reasons why I think a lot of students are doubting why they haven't got their seat and things like that. There was also they did not also conduct a mock round for allotment and things like that. Probably they might correct up for something. They might come up with something better this time. Let's wait and see if they're going to come up with any further updates or anything of that sort. Okay. Ashutosh says thank you. It was extremely helpful. Welcome, Ashutosh. Okay. So any further questions, you can post it in the live chat box here. The update that we had to give was regarding the freezing of seats. Okay. So to a lot of students who had mailed Nift asking whether they should freeze or not, they have given 2 sort of responses. The first sort of response that they have given is it will freeze automatically. The second response that they have given is it will be good if you freeze it. So look into it, think about it, and if you want to freeze, then you can go ahead and freeze it. Okay. And if you like the content, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that if there is any further updates when we go live, you would get to know that. Okay. So I think that would be, there are no more further questions. Should I eligible for spot round? I got accessory design. Dhananjay, I assume you are asking whether you are eligible for spot round or not. So spot round, the only thing that we know till now is that spot round may be conducted on the 19th. That is all that we have got. That's all the information that we have got. That too, it's not a notification. It is actually a mail that we have got. Okay. And from what we understand, spot round would be conducted only for those students who haven't got any seat in the first 5 rounds. So in that case, if you have, from what I understand, the previous messages that you have said, you have already got accessory design at Patna, right? So I don't think you would be eligible. Or probably if you are withdrawing your seat, then probably you might be able to take part in the spot round. But again, there is no confirmation on that. We will have to wait. Okay, so probably if they are conducting it on 19th, they might come up with a notification at least hopefully on the 17th. Hopefully. Okay, so let's wait till then. Let's wait till then if there is any updates that they're going to come up with, and we'll get an idea on that. Okay, so I think that would be it. We just came in to let you know regarding a very short update that we had to give about. Okay, and if you like the content, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay. Okay, app has a question. I missed payment in first allotment. Will they allow me in spot round? Again, by this definition, you are somebody who has got a seat. So you might not be eligible. But anyway, all those things we will see when the notification comes up. In the notification for the spot round, when it comes up, we'll have a little bit more clarity on that app. Okay. So we'll see that. We'll see whether you will be permitted or not. Dia asks a question, sir, I've withdrawn my seat, but I didn't receive refund. It's almost been 10 days. So to all the students whom I have talked about refund, most of them haven't got it. They're saying that it will take around 12 days. So let's wait till then. Okay. I did not get any seat yet. Is there any chance in the spot round? If you haven't got any seat, you may get it, but it also depends upon your CMR. Just because they're going to conduct the spot round does not mean that there is a good chance for you to get it. Again, even if it is a spot round, it is only going to happen based on the CMR only and based on the category rank. Okay, so it will completely be based on that. Venkatesh asks, if you withdraw, you will lose the seat. Yeah, if you withdraw, you will lose the seat, and if you withdraw it before 12 midnight today, you will get the refund, but yeah, you will lose the seat. Okay. Any further questions, anyone? Please let me know in the chat box. Okay. So these are the few updates that we had to talk about. Our new batches would be starting from the 10th of August for VR, VDES, and combo. That is the combination of VR and VDES. Regular repeater batches, offline and online, would be starting. Okay. Okay. So I think that would be Gopika asks, I got KD Chennai. Is there any chance to get fashion design in Chennai? You might try in the spot round, but again, you've got a seat, so you might not be eligible for the spot round. Okay, spot round is only for those students who haven't got any allotment. At least that's what they're saying. We'll have to wait till the spot rounds detailed notification comes up. Let's wait till then. Okay, let's wait till then and let's see what exactly is going to happen. Okay. CMR is 6,700. See, in terms of CMR, last year you could have got it, but by the looks of it, I understand the cutoffs have gone really high. So the chances are low, but definitely you can take part. Okay. So I think that would be it. There aren't any further questions. We've almost come to the end of this session. Thank you everyone for joining for this very short and quick session. I hope we could bring in at least some clarity on this. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you host. See you in the next session. Thank you.